Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Happy July! I cannot believe it. So excited to have you here with me today. Before we get into today's video though, if you missed it, I am teaching at the Card Maker Success Summit. The kickoff party is Wednesday, July the 15th, and then the presentations go live on that Thursday. Listen, brain fog is real today, y'all. So the Card Maker Success Summit is a free event, so you're welcome to get a free ticket that gives you 24-hour access to the presentations that go live. So you get Thursday's presentations and you get to watch them until Friday, and then etc. etc. Free ticket, you can find the link down below. If you sign up using my link, you're going to get a free gift from moi. But there's also the ability to upgrade to VIP. I believe there are 2 different VIP packages this year, and they give you lifetime access to the videos and a bunch of other stuff. It's well worth the money if you can afford it, and if you can't, the free ticket is just as fun. Thank you to those of you who've already signed up. I really do appreciate you. The more people who sign up using my link means I get invited back. And so this is all you're doing, and I really do appreciate you. So you're going to get a different free gift from the free ticket if you do the VIP bundle, and you will get a link once you check out, and you just click on that and it will take you to the freebie. What else? I think that's it about the Card Maker Success Summit. Unfortunately, I can't do a live stream this year because I'm having surgery on the 17th of July. Now, that's not going to interrupt me posting videos every Friday. I posted every Friday in June, so if you haven't watched those videos, please be sure to go back. The last one, we played with the neon alcohol inks. So much fun. This month, our theme is strawberries. Last month was Pride. This month, it's strawberries. It just kind of worked out that way. It wasn't necessarily intentional, but we worked out that way. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying Ohuhu markers for the first time. Spoiler alert, I didn't like them. For various reasons, but we'll talk about that as I'm coloring. I'm using a really cute Highland cow stamp set from Clearly Besotted that is also strawberry themed. It's so stinking cute. I can't wait to share it with you. Then we're going to be using the Berry Sweet collection from Doodlebug to finish off the card. So we're going to be doing some coloring with alcohol markers, and then we're going to be die cutting and all the other little fun things. If you saw the thumbnail, you see the finished card, so it's going to be fun, and I can't wait to share it with you. So yes, posting every Friday in July. You're not going to miss a video in July. I'm going to be posting every Friday in the month of August. You're not going to miss any videos in August. Potentially September, we'll see how well I do over the next couple of weeks with some pre-filming. The holiday card series is coming sooner than you think. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, anywho, that's enough jibber jabber. Let's head over to the craft table and I'll walk you through today's card. Hey friends, ignore my disheveled look. I'm sitting down to edit this and the voiceover sounds like it's going in and out, like I'm moving to and from the microphone. I don't know what's happening, but I don't have time to redo it if I want this video to go up at 6. So hopefully it's not super annoying, but just know that if it sounds like it's coming in and out, it's not you, it's on my end. Sorry. All right, friends, so I am using the Skin Tone set of Ohuhu markers. I just picked these up off Amazon. I will say they were very inexpensive for what I thought they were. They were less or right at $1 a marker or less than $1 a marker. So I was really excited to get my hands on them. Unfortunately, that's where the problem lies. These are fatter than Copics. They're fatter than the Sketch. They're way fatter than the Chow. And my problem is they're too fat for me. So I mentioned surgery now several times. I'm having carpal and cubital tunnel surgery on July 17th. And the reason why I'm doing that is I've been having grip issues and sensation issues in my thumb, my index, and my middle finger. And the doctor said that's basically from nerve damage. So I am going to have those nerves released, and hopefully that will give me some of my grip back. I also have rheumatoid arthritis, so gripping these was a little hard. So yeah, and I am someone who doesn't have just Sketch or just Chow. I mean, I have mostly a mixture of both. And I wish all of the colors of the Copics came in chow size because I would buy them all in that size. I don't really have a problem with a thinner pencil like that, pen or pencil. It's these fat boys that really cause me issues. Other than that, I think this is a good set. If you're someone who's new to alcohol markers and you just want to try them out, this is a good set. I know they have some other ones. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them directly from them. You can pick up other alcohol markers. For the most part, alcohol markers are kind of all the same. They all blend the exact same way. You can mix and match them together. It's just what colors that you want. I'm glad I didn't buy a whole set. I was really tempted, but I didn't. For the coloring, I'm doing darkest to lightest, and I'm just picking my colors from the color chart that I filled out. I hate that I filled out this color chart and then sent these back. Normally, that's not something I would do, but I also didn't want to waste 30 something dollars on markers that are never going to get used. So it sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And hopefully, somebody can get them for used on Amazon and get an even better deal than I did. So I'm using this really light kind of yellowy brown to color the cupcake and the snout of this cow. This stamp set, you guys, this stamp set, and there's another one that has strawberries and a Highland cow. Oh my gosh, my friend Michelle, this is all her fault. She showed me these images and I was like, I immediately went and bought them. I purchased them from Clearly Besotted directly. I like to do that. It gives them a bit more profit over if you're buying someplace where they wholesale, because I believe wholesale, like they sell them for half price to the shop, and then the shop can mark them up to full retail price. So when you shop from these small indie companies directly, then you're putting more money in their pocket, and that's just what I like to do. So, yeah. When I end up coloring the pancakes, I end up coloring them way too dark, and I hate that, but maybe it looks like cake. I don't know. I think it's pancakes, but it could just be cake. It really could just be cake. So next I'm going to bring in my reds to color my strawberries. So my reds are R46 and R35. I would have brought in 59, but these aren't very big. And so I thought just two colors, a two color blend would work fine. And then I'm using a light gray for this plate. And I'm bringing in a white gel pen to add in some dots on the strawberries. I was going to use glossy accents, but I couldn't get this glossy accents to work. So I'm going to bring in some Nouveau drops. I really wanted the syrup to be shiny. Again, to me, it's syrup. Maybe it's ganache. I don't know. I don't know what the illustrator meant, but that's what I'm thinking. So again, I'm starting darkest to lightest. That's how I always color. And I'm not worried about adding a bunch of color to these strawberries. They're actually not the star of the show. I feel like the cows are the star of this card. Now, you may have noticed from the thumbnail that I did not use this one, the strawberry one. I wish I had, but I didn't. That's because I colored the strawberry and then I added the other colors on top of it, which was dumb. It was dumb, dumb, dumb. So it really turned into a hot mess, and I just ended up not liking the way that it looked and decided to skip it. Here you can see it turned out more green than it is yellow. It's supposed to be the strawberry lemonade. So I was like, you know what? I'll just skip it. So that one didn't get used, unfortunately. Let's move on to my favorite pink blend. This is RV13, 23, and 21. So RV13 and 23 on the macaron, and then RV21 for the cream in the middle. And then using those same three colors on the cupcake for the frosting and the cupcake liner. I'm going to bring in more of the Nouveau drops to add on to the frosting on the cupcake. And then, yeah, I do this to the lemonade, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to use a stitch circle die to cut these out. I'm going to cut out all three of them in the exact same way. I'm going to be working with the Berry Sweet collection from Doodlebug. I love this so very much. I bought 2. I should have bought 10. This paper is so pretty, you guys. The camera doesn't do it justice. You guys know I love Doodlebug already, but this is gorgeous, my friends. So initially I thought I would get away with an A2 size card, but then I realized that that was a pipe dream and I needed to move on to something bigger and better. So I'm going to end up doing a slimline card for this. Now, this is some rounded rectangles, scalloped rectangles, I mean, from Lawn Fawn. And this is one of their biggest ones. And it's still, I was like, And I kind of made this a 5x7 card, but I actually really like it as a slimline card. To cut out the front of this, I'm using a die from Pink and Maine. This says with sympathy, and it came in the middle of this scalloped slimline rectangle. So I'm going to cut that out using Poppy Parade. And then I'm going to cut it out again on that pink, and we're going to trim off the sides of it because I wanted it to be a frame, but they're the same size. So the way to make this a frame is to cut off those scallops. And here I'm just lining it up front to back. That way I can make sure that I'm at least on most of it. Again, I knew I was going to cut the scallops off, so I wasn't so concerned with the placement of the end. It didn't cut exactly as it should have if I were using longer paper. But again, we're cutting those off, so it was no big deal. So I thought for this was to have the red function as our first pattern or small pattern. And then the pink and white is going to be our medium pattern. Then the strawberry is going to be our large pattern. And then we have our cute, cute, cute cows. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. So I decided to bring in that same circle die, and I'm going to cut out 3 of those, and we're going to put those underneath our cows just to add a little bit more texture and a little bit more pattern. I really love the way that these turned out. So fun. So I'm going to cut down a card base to 7 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 3.5. That gives us a card base that's 3.5 by 8.5. You could go a little bit further and make this a 4 by 8.5 card if you wanted to. The main thing is you want to stay right around 4. The length, you need to stay right around 9, I believe, to fit in a business class envelope. For my cows, I'm going around them with BG11, then BG10. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I cannot stand something just floating on paper. I didn't add any shadow underneath their feet. I didn't want to mess with there being a floor. So I guess they're kind of floating in the air, but yeah. So I'm going to bring in some tape runner and just tape these together, trying to figure out kind of where they would go in order here. And then once we do that, we'll get them, we'll bring in the sentiment. I'm going to put foam squares on everything. These foam squares are from scrapbook adhesive and they are thin. I have never seen anything like this before, but they're not very tall at all. So if you're someone who likes to pop up your elements, but you don't want to have to, hand cancel it or something like that, you can look into these foam squares that are thinner. And I think they literally are called thin foam squares. So I'm going to pop up berry and I'm going to pop up sweet using these foam dots. And then we're going to get everything adhered so I know exactly where it's supposed to go. I'm going to cut down some of these to get it on the sweet. And then once I get that done, we're going to adhere this and that's going to be it. So that's the end of today's card. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Again, don't forget to check out the Card Maker Success Summit. Leave me a comment saying hi. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.